All right, everybody. So I just want to say, um, now I haven't done a music review before. I think I might start. I might, but I do want to talk about this album, the Chance the Rapper Starline album. This is one of the most well, I think it's Chance's best album to date. Well, I guess he would call it probably a mixtape, but this is his best project to date for me. But this is also one of the most beautiful albums that I've heard in the past few years. As you can see, I actually bought the album, and this is after I streamed it. Yes, I have the streaming service, but this album literally made me want to buy the album. Like this was perfect, especially after he got into the whole mess with his first official album, The Big Day, which I enjoyed the album. I'm not going to sit here and say it didn't have its flaws. Like all of the criticisms that people made about it are valid. I understand it, but me personally, I enjoyed the album. But with all that being said, like I said, Starline, I feel like is Chance's redemption. He's back in his bag. He's doing his thing. The bars are barring. The features are featuring. Yeah, he really put his foot in this album. Let me just go over a couple of the songs that I feel like are highlights. To me, track 2, Ride. Ride is a bop. I literally play that every time I get in the car. I got my 3-year-old son singing along to it. Like it's crazy. Do or Die. Now, I know who Do or Die is, the group. I personally have never listened to their music, but being that they're from Chicago, and for those who don't know, Do or Die, I believe it's the group that Twista ended up kind of like coming up with. Like that was the group he was affiliated with during his early career. So they're Chicago legends. So the fact that Chance has them on this album and they putting their foot in their verses, like that to me was a highlight. Let me not forget, the intro was crazy. The Starside intro, Chance was bar for bar putting his foot in that verse. Ride was crazy. No More Old Men was very introspective, outside looking in, inside looking out kind of song. Like he's talking about him growing up and the things he sees, in society, how, all the old men, the elders in the community are dying off. And it's like, okay, well, who's going to be the new elders? Who's going to be the new old men? So that was a crazy song. Negro Problem, crazy. I mean, really, it'll be redundant for me to go through all the songs I thought were great because I think all the songs are great. But my personal favorites, like I said, is Ride. Drapetomania was a cool song. It was, nice hearing Chance do something that's not really what he's known for as far as the style of rap, but he still did his thing. I like Space and Time. I like Tree with Wayne. Burn Your Block. I love the beat on Burn Your Block. It was crazy. I like Letters, and I like Speed of Light. Yeah, Speed of Light was a great song as well. But like I said, this album was perfect. If you're a Chance fan, this is definitely an album you want to listen to. If you were a Chance fan, but you stopped because you didn't like The Big Day, I promise you, if you just give him one more chance, get Starline, buy it if you can. I'm gonna tell you how good this album is for me. Like I said, for one, this album made me want to buy it. And not only did this album make me want to buy this album, but it made me think, hey, you know what? I should buy more albums that I like. Real quick, let me show you. Like I said, this album made me it made me say, hey, you know what? I love music so much, and I want to keep the physical medium alive as much as I can. So I'm like, I want to start a CD collection because growing up, my mama had a long tower full of CDs. We lost them now, but I want to kind of build my own collection of music that I personally love. So I went out, I bought the Clips album, Let God Sort Them Out. I went out, got G and X, and these are just recent albums that have come out. But I'm gonna slowly start building up a collection of music that I've grown to love throughout my life, and make sure that I have them. Like no matter what, if I stop paying for streaming services, I don't want to stop listening to music, obviously. So I want to have a collection of songs that I hold near and dear to me. Um, I even went out and bought the I guess the Whitney Houston greatest hits. I like Whitney Houston. I just thought it was something different for me. And also I bought the Marvin Gaye greatest hits. And obviously, with building up this collection, I'm not gonna go and get every single album. I'm only gonna get the ones that I feel like if I stop everything today, which albums or which bodies of work would I want to keep with me? So I'm starting with these. But like I said, the Starline album, this is so good to me. I actually bought it twice. The first time I went on Chance's website, it was on sale, I guess, for like $8.99. I bought it, but it it ended up going to the wrong address. It went to an old address that I lived at over a year ago. But it was so good. I drove over an hour to go back to the address and try to talk to the person who's living there now. I'm like, hey, can you check your mail? I believe you have a package in there with my name on it. I showed him my ID. My ID still had that old address on it. So I'm like, hey, listen, I used to live here. I just want to get my package. But the person wasn't home and they ended up not coming home for some hours. And I'm like, okay, I'm not waiting, hours for this person to get here. I ended up just ordering it again. But the second time I ordered it, it was like $15. But I'm like, you know what? I really want this album. So like I said, I bought it twice. I finally got it to the right address and, it's mine now. But I say that to say, once again, Chance the Rapper, great job. I know you worked hard to put this project together. It's been 6 years since your last album, your last project. So I know you had to take time to kind of find yourself or find your lane again and really dig deep into what you had to offer and give it to us. So I appreciate that. Once again, if y'all haven't heard it, go hear Starline. It's a great album. You won't be disappointed.